Hey guys, I thought I would film a favourites video today. I didn't film one last month because, to be honest, there was nothing that I was really using that really stood out to me in any way, and I didn't really try very many new things last month either. But I've got a little collection of things together this month that I have really been enjoying and that I would really recommend. So I thought I would share them with you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on with these favourites. This is the second time I filmed this video now, and then I realised that none of my sound had recorded, so here I am filming it all again. Okay, so I'm gonna get started with my favourite product that I have tried in the last 2 months, and probably my favourite face mask that I've tried in a really, really long time actually. And it is this Bobbi Brown Skin Nourish Mask Nutritive Coral Grass and Green Algae Moisture Mask. This stuff is amazing. I've already recommended it to a couple of my friends, and I've must have been using this like about 4 times a week. I'm addicted to it. I think you're only meant to use it 3 times a week, but it's just so good. It does feel a little bit like you're putting like emulsion paint on your face. Like, that's the kind of consistency it has, which doesn't make it sound that appealing, but it's strangely nice. So what you do is you put a thin layer on your face and you wait 2 to 5 minutes, and then you like rub it in instead of washing it off. So I like it because you don't have to wash it off, so you can kind of get settled watching a TV show or whatever it is you're doing, and then you don't have to then get up and like wash it off afterwards, which is so lazy. But I like that about it. Also, it just leaves my skin looking so like plump and nourished and like alive and fresh, and just like I feel like it really brightens up my skin, if that makes any sense at all. Really, really have been enjoying that, and I would definitely recommend it. I would say if you were to maybe purchase one of these items from my favourites video this month, then definitely make it this one because it's so good. Next up, I have another face mask, and it's a different type of face mask. It's the Origins Flower Fusion Rose Sheet Mask, and I really like sheet masks because they are not messy at all. Like, you don't have to dip your fingers into anything, you don't use your fingers at all really, and they're just like really easy to use and simple. The only thing is that they're really freaking scary to look at. Like, you literally look like you're going to murder somebody. Like, it looks scary. If you were to walk in on someone with one of these in their face and you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, oh, what the hell? But this is just really lovely. Again, it's got like a really nice formulation. It leaves my skin feeling really hydrated. This particular one is in the fragrance Rose. I haven't tried the other fragrances yet from this same collection. I know there's a few, but I just really am into the smell of rose at the moment in general. Even though it's quite like an old lady floral smell, I just really find it really comforting. Yeah, this you leave on for 10 minutes, and yeah, again, it just leaves my skin feeling really refreshed, and I feel like I've had like a proper treatment, and it's only been 10 minutes and it's really quick and easy. So for convenience, I really like this as well. Yeah, convenience, no mess, nice results, nice smell. Yeah, that's why it's in the video. Okay, next up I have another like skin brightening product. There seems to be a theme to this video at the moment. So it's actually an old favourite. I don't know if I actually put it in a favourites video or if it was in a makeup video at one point or another, but it is the First Aid Facial Radiance Illuminating Moisturizer. So I think this is actually a moisturizer. Originally, I used to put this on before my foundation when I first started using it, and then I had a break from it for a while I was trying out other bits and pieces. Now I've come back to it, I'm actually just mixing it in with my foundation to make kind of like a tinted, highlighty, illuminaty like mix, which I'm then using as the base of my face. It's got like these tiny little like shimmery like flecks in it, which just give your skin this really nice like healthy glow, and I'm really into the glow right now. And it also has a brush on the end, and yeah, I love it when you go back to a product which you previously loved and you love it again, like you fall in love with it again, and you just feel like you know what you're getting and you know the results are going to be good. Okay, I have another highlighter, and this is a funny one because it's the Becca Champagne Pop Shimmering Skin Perfector. And when I first bought this, I bought this back when all the bloggers were going on about it. Everyone was like really saying how good it was, and I bought it and I tried it, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. I was so used to using like pinky highlighters rather than like a more kind of bronzy highlighter, I suppose. But I recently found this in the back of my dressing table and I was like, I'm going to give it another go. So I gave it another go and I really love it now. I don't know if it's because I tend to switch my makeup up during spring and I kind of just wanted to try something a little bit different with my skin tone and just change things up a bit. And I just really, really, really love this now. I feel like you don't have to put very much on to actually get like a noticeable like highlight slash shimmer. It's very shimmery. But yeah, I really, really am impressed with it. And the only thing is, I can't remember how I did it. I think I just dropped it, but I've completely smashed mine. And I know loads of people were like, oh, you need to get like alcohol oil or whatever it is and like rub it all back in together, and I just haven't got round to it. It's one of those really annoying things that you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that, and then you never do it. Whew. Whenever I film these videos, I always talk really fast. I don't know why. I need to just like chill and breathe. My next favourite is actually a combination of two things, and it is the Wet Brush Pro and the Charles Worthington Everyday Gentle Protective Detangling Mist. I think I said in a vlog or something that I was having real issues with a big knot at the back of my hair, which I just couldn't work out why it was happening, and I couldn't work out how to get rid of it, and I tried loads of different things and nothing was working. And now I have found a solution. This brush is incredible. I usually use a Tangle Teezer and I still love my Tangle Teezer, but this is just so amazing for getting knots out. Like, it doesn't hurt your hair, it doesn't damage your hair, it does it really, really quickly. So whereas before I was spending like 45 minutes detangling my hair, which is ridiculous and just completely unenjoyable, this will literally do it, the same job in like 4 minutes or something. And the combination of these two together is amazing, and I would definitely recommend this. And I would say if you have children as well who tend to get knotted or tangly hair, get yourself one of these, because it doesn't hurt when you get knots out, even if it's like a big matted section, it doesn't hurt. Next up I have the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Botanical Cleansing Oil, and I really, really love this. I've actually been using this as my second cleanser, so I take my makeup off with my La Roche-Posay cleanser still, but I really like using this as like a second cleanse, and I really love the way it leaves my skin feeling. Like, I feel like when I've used this, I don't necessarily have to put a moisturizer on afterwards. I can just leave my skin, because it leaves my skin feeling so like, what's the word? Like, not dry. I've got proper mummy brain, pregnancy brain. But yeah, it just leaves my skin feeling really lovely. And it works really well taking makeup off as well, if you did want to use it as your like primary makeup remover. Even for eye makeup remover, it's amazing, and the smell of it is really nice as well. I'm usually not that crazy about strong smells, and this is kind of like a lavendery type smell. So I like using this in the evenings because I feel like it winds me down, and I don't know, I just really like it. I'm really impressed by it, and I'm about halfway through, and I feel like this will definitely be a repurchaser when it is finished. Next I have a pregnancy favourite, and I was going to do like a whole video on pregnancy favourites, and then I realised I only really had 3, and also I didn't really know if any of you guys would really be interested in that, so I've just mushed them in with this favourites video. So first up I have the Neal's Yard Remedies Mother's Balm, and I'd never bought anything from Neal's Yard before, apart from I think Clary Sage oil for my last labour, which worked really well by the way. But my friend Hannah gave me a small pot of this that she hadn't managed to use up in her last pregnancy, and so I tried it out because I couldn't find anything that I really got on with in terms of like a bump butter or a stretch mark cream or anything like that. I didn't like the smell or the consistency. Quite fussy with things like that I put on my body on a regular basis. So she gave me one of these, and I absolutely love it. It is like a kind of like a waxy texture, I suppose. Like, it's actually made out of beeswax, I think. Organic blend of skin nourishing oils and beeswax to replenish, soothe and boost skin's elasticity. So it is actually got like a beeswaxy texture. But I just really, really like this. You don't need very much. It seems to be doing the job. It doesn't smell offensive at all. In fact, it doesn't really smell of anything. It's just got kind of like a waxy sort of smell to it. And I don't know, I always really like the process of like putting bump butter on in the mornings and the evenings. I don't know what it is. I just find it really comforting, and it's just like a nice moment between you and your bump. And I kind of always missed it after I had Grayson, which sounds really silly, I know, but I don't know, it's just like a nice little ritual that I got into. So yeah, I've been really liking that. For the rest of my body, I have been using this moisturiser. It is the Roger & Gallet Rose Melt-In Body Lotion. And again with the rose scent, I just love the rose scent right now. It smells really floral, but it's not too overpowering, so it's really nice to put on before bed. And the like consistency is quite, I would say, quite runny, so you don't need very much of it, and it sinks in really quickly, and I just really like the smell of it. It doesn't leave me feeling like I've got too much on my skin or anything, and the smell is really nice if you enjoy rose scented things like me. I think the perfume version of this would be really nice too. I have 2 more pregnancy favourites left. So if you're not interested in pregnancy favourites, feel free to click off now. But the first one is this. Oh, I can't see myself. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, so the first one is this wedge pillow, and it looks a bit gross now. I love this pillow for pregnancy. It's amazing. The first one I got was with my first pregnancy with Grayson, and it came in a set with like one of those V pillows, and I ended up just using the wedge pillow. I call it a wedge pillow, I don't really know what it's meant to be called, but I just find it so useful. I think you're supposed to put it in between your knees, which I do sometimes, but more often than not I kind of use it when I'm sleeping on my side to kind of like prop my bump up against, which I don't think is what you're meant to use it for, but it's so comfortable when you've got like quite a weight inside you that kind of tends to all go to one side when you sleep on one side. If I'm sleeping on one side, I also like wedging it on the other side of me, so like my back side. So if I try to roll onto my back, I've got a support there, because you're not supposed to lie flat on your back when you're pregnant. And yeah, I just find it really, really useful. And I remember after I had Grayson last time, Steph actually ended up using my last wedge pillow as a back support in the car, so it's got multi uses. And my last pregnancy favourite is actually the leggings that I'm wearing now. I would show you, but I'm wearing them, which is, I should have prepared for this and not worn them, but they are from Mamas and Papas. I think they're from the Frame collection, and oh my god, I've been on the search for pregnancy leggings, like comfortable ones, for my whole pregnancy so far, and these are incredible. They are the most comfortable leggings ever in the whole world. So the band literally comes up to like here, so it's an over the bump one, but the actual legs fit me, because that's the problem I have, is that pregnancy leggings tend to be a lot baggier than the ones that I would normally wear. So I don't know, I just didn't really feel like they looked very nice, and these are a little bit long for me, but the legs fit, which is really nice. Either that or my legs just got fatter, and I'm definitely sure my legs got fatter actually thinking about it. But anyway, these are so comfortable, and they're just really useful to chuck on, because I don't really like wearing jeans very much as I'm getting bigger. And yeah, they're just a really nice quality. And breathe. Anyway, that is the end of all my favourites, I think. I think I've got them all in there. I hope you guys liked watching this video, and that it maybe gave you some inspiration if you are looking to try some new products, or if there's something in particular that you wanted to know was good. And I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye!